guys, how is it going? My name is Robert, and I am here today to bring you a demo of the Jam Up Pro XT by the great people of Positive Grid. So this is an app that's going to work with either your iPad, iPad mini, if you have an iPhone, where's mine? iPhone, or even an iPod Touch, and I believe it has to be the 4th generation. But it works with any of these, and hopefully at the end of the demo, you'll be as amazed as me that you can get such a big amp sound pretty much in your pocket. So if you have an iPhone, you can literally have an entire amp rig just chilling in your pocket, you know, and you can just plug your guitar in your phone and jam. So I'm going to run you guys through some of the presets I have here. The track you heard in the beginning, all the guitars are all from this app. So I have 4 settings here I'm going to show you, and I'll show you some other cool stuff that the app does, and I'll run you through some of their presets. So I hope you guys enjoyed the demo of the Jam Up Pro XT. Alright guys, so let's just kind of dive right into this demo. So the only thing I did want to say is the app is actually free. There are expansion packs that you can purchase, and trust me, they're 100% worth it. They're not expensive, and they all sound great. The only thing that you do need really is the Positive Grid plugin, and this just plugs right into your headphone jack. You can find these on Amazon, again, not very expensive. So, you know, I would get one of those 100% because it's such a good app. I've actually downloaded a bunch of these apps to try them out, and none of them are anywhere near as good as far as the quality of amps that you get. So let's just kind of get to some of these sounds. Okay, so the start of the track you heard just this nice clean, and you can see I really went for a really basic kind of sound. Originally I had choruses and all kinds of stuff going on, but I kind of just wanted, you know, a simple clean, just a nice chimey clean, nothing too crazy, just a little bit of reverb. I'm using their Silver 120 amp, and to me it has this really nice Fender-like clean. You know, to someone else, you could, you know, hear anything that you want. That's just what my ears are picking up. So if I wanted to change the amps, it's really easy. You just simply double-click on the amp, and boom, look at all these amps you have to pick from. So these are all pretty much your clean amps. Once you go a little bit farther down, you get into the distortion amps, but it's really amazing. Like, the list just keeps going, you know. The more I kind of scroll through it, the more you see the amps just like seem to be never ending. But let's kind of get back to my preset real quick. So we're on the clean, and like I said, I just have a nice simple clean. I have a noise gate in front of the amp, and then I have my reverb down here. So all this stuff is interchangeable. You know, I could take the noise gate up. All you do is drag and drop, and it's pretty cool how responsive the actual system is to all of this. So that's my clean sound. So then eventually the drums kick in pretty heavy, and we go into the rhythm. So the rhythm, again, I wanted just a real simple dry sound. So they have the some signature amps on here, and I picked one of them, and it just gave me this awesome sound. Real dry sound, which is exactly what I was looking for. So I went through it, and I don't know if I'm allowed to mention the names of the people, these signature amps or any of that stuff, but you can totally go to the App Store and check them out. And, you know, I changed some of the presence and the mids and that kind of thing, but really left it where it was. I just added a noise gate on it, because I didn't want reverb on the rhythm track, or at least not the first one. And I did double track all the stuff, so for my second rhythm, if you just go click on the preset button, I went to the solo option, which is actually originally my solo tone, but I ended up changing it to a rhythm, and it had this nice little fuzzy rhythm, but I have kind of laying underneath the track. You might not even be able to really hear it. I can hear it just because it was what I went for. So you can see here what I have going on is quite a bit more. I have what they are calling the Lead 800, which is a take on the JCM 800 by Marshall. I have a noise gate, this time running in front of the amp. So some people, you know, iffy about where they run noise gates through the effects loop or right in. You know, it worked out pretty good for me this time. Now the stomp box, I just have a tube overdrive. So if you want to see what that is, you can, boom, just pull it up. And as far as pedals go, look at all these pedals to choose from. So there's a lot going on. There's a fuzz face if you want. Again, there are more of the, you know, signature amp pedals and all kinds of stuff to pick from. I have delay, I have reverb, and then I have a filter, which is actually just an equalizer. So here's what this one sounded like on the track. So that pretty much covers the rhythm. At the end of it, it then goes. But it's still just the same amp sounds. So finally, and my absolute favorite one that I came up with, and it was really simple, was what I titled Super Lead. So you click on it, and it's actually the same thing as my rhythm channel. It's Ola's signature amp, and I changed it just a little bit, added some delay, again, went in and tweaked the actual amp itself, took the gain down a little bit, added a noise gate in front of it, and this is what I got. So to me, a nice, smooth, kind of like warm, gooey lead sound, which is exactly what I want. I love that big 80s sound, and it gave me all of that. So those are just the presets I came up with. So let's just talk about some of the presets that they have already on here for you. So I showed you the 4 that I have, and it's really easy to save your presets. This is what I think is so cool about this app. It's so user-friendly. If I wanted to go in here and change something, you know, I mix my sounds around, all you do is just hold down on it, boom, and you save it. You know, if I can figure out how to work a piece of technology, literally anybody can. I'm horrible with stuff like this. So then you'll notice that you come through here and they have all these presets already for you, and obviously you can change them yourself. So look at all these tones you can save, and then there's tons of blank ones. So it just never ends as far as your tones that you can come up with. And it's just cool. I mean, there's so much stuff that this app does. So aside from the actual amps itself, like I said, you can kind of click on here and go through them. There's everything, you know, all the way from, you got some orange, I already showed you the JCM 800. You've got the metal, which is titled a 5153, which is a take on a 5150 EVH amp. I mean, it goes on and on and on, and again into the signature amps that they've got on here. So let's kind of go back to the amp presets, and here's just your amp. You know, you can control the knobs completely, and again, they're very touch responsive, so they don't sit there and they lag around or anything like that. So aside from that stuff, like I said, you actually can get an 8-track recorder with it, and I've been using this because what I've done for years as far as recording ideas and riff, you know, examples is I've just had a little tape recorder with me. So this is a fully legit, you know, 8-track recorder. You can go through and record all this stuff, and it's such a cool way just to log ideas. And you know, like I said, it's usually if you're on your iPhone or iPad, you've got it right there. It's not huge. It's not in the way. Which, you know, if you have to set up everything like you do, like if I have to set my Mac up to record, it takes a little bit of time. But this is simple. You know, I can jot down ideas. It doesn't take me forever, and it really captures the moment of the riff that you're playing. Alright guys, well that pretty much wraps it up for the demo. I'm going to have another kind of demo going on how I'm recording my guitar sound with the Jam Up Pro. But other than that, that's pretty much it. It's such a good little amp. It has so much to offer. It's, you know, not going to break the bank to buy it. And it just, you know, the tones are endless with it. So I hope you guys will check it out. Or at least, you know, go download the free one. Just try it out. Order the plug, you know. I mean, I ordered the plug. I had it here within a week. And I fell in love with it. As soon as I plugged into the app and was playing with it, you know, I was hooked instantly. So I hope you guys will check it out. If you would, please subscribe. And thank you for watching my video. I will see you guys with more demos, lessons, and all that good stuff. So see you guys later. Have a good day.